Have you seen that replay, buddy?
All right, man, I'm done talking to you.
You can't be done talking to me right here facing me.
I back. Trust me, I back.
Damon! 60 G's, baby!
But I'm not impressed by your performance.
It's normal. Come on, guys. It's normal.
You'll do nothing. You'll do nothing.
I'm the man of the hour, Joe. Too sweet to be sour. What you see is what you get, and what you don't is better yet. I'm the women's pick. I'm the men's regret. And if you win against Chael Sonnen, you made a bad bet.
I don't have much left to say other than you have seen nothing yet.
What's happening, Fight Week Show fans, Fight Week Show people? Then we are back with another episode of the prediction show, man. And I got my bros in the house. Big up everybody that's locked in, who was low-key waiting on McDane. Whether it's going to pull up or not, we don't know. Yeah, he's on Daddy DC right now. But the brothers that I got right here with me, I got my bro Cage Scribe, the champ. He's reminding us we got Yahweh in the house. Kick him in the head! Kick him in the head! MMA in the house, man. How you fellas doing? Let's start with Yao. Yao, how you doing, my bro?
I'm doing absolutely amazing. I'm looking forward to this fight night. This underdogs competition is hot, and I can't wait to see what happens this weekend. Really looking forward to it.
Yeah, man, it's hotting up right now. Cage Scribe, the current champ, as he likes to remind us, he's even got in his little title. You know what I mean? But this is another episode. This is another card. How you doing, bro? You just 1 point in front of me, my guy.
Listen, as I was saying backstage, rough start to the year, but it's only the first round, man. Like, we ain't even got started yet. That being said, I'm not confident this card's going to do much to change it. Usually I'd say that when it's a bad card, you should expect great fights. This is a bad card and you should probably expect bad fights. I'm not overly optimistic. Things keep going wrong.
That's going wrong.
Yeah, this one, it's going to be hard. It's hard to pick three dogs out of this one, let alone three dogs that we're all going to be different on. So it'll be interesting to see if anybody's got any out there picks. I think one of mine's going to shock a few.
Yeah. What about you, Cross? How you doing, my brother?
Hey, it's Friday. We talking about fights. You can't go wrong. I'm looking forward to it, and just glad to be here with the boys as always.
100%, man. 100%. Love chopping it up with you guys. If and when McDane pulls up, we'll add him to the stream. But right now, we're just gonna go with the cards that are available, not the ones that's already been ruled out. So without further ado. Before we go to that, let's remind everybody of what the scoreboard looks like. Who's at the top? We got MMA Normally right at the top with 61 points. He's moving mad.
I say we vote to kick him off. I'm sick of him already.
I say Head Pod in second place. Osterberry's in third. We got Cross in fourth. McDane is gone past Cage Scribe in fifth. Cage Scribe in sixth. I'm in the respectable seventh place, and we got Basement Jacks in the eighth place. Basement Jacks, yeah. Just remember that, people. MMA Normally and Basement Jacks. That's all you need to know, yeah? And Basement Jacks means something. He's staying in the basement of this competition with that 1 point. Yeah, man, the points are precious around here, man. The points are precious. And for us to get more points, we're going to transition into the first card of the night. Charles Energy Johnson versus Ramazan Temirov. Ramazan Temirov coming in with a record of 18-2. We got Charles Johnson coming in with a record of 17-6. This fight is happening in the flyweight division, people. And Ramazan is fighting from that country that I can't pronounce. And Charles Energy is fighting out of America. What are the live odds saying on this one, please? Cage Scribe.
Yeah, Charles Johnson, very slight favourite at -125 with Temirov at plus 105. He is from Uzbekistan.
That one, that one. Yeah. Uzbekistan. You see, I can't say Uzbekistan. What you mean? I can't say. Uzbekistan. Yeah, that's right. I can't say that shit. Okay, let's come to Yao. Yao usually helps me with that one there as well. You know, what I mean, Uzbekistan. He usually helps me out with it. But Yao, we'll come to you first. Where are you going on this one, brother?
Look, I'm definitely part of the Uzbek army. If we look at what Temirov has done, yes, he doesn't have that many fights in the UFC. He's only got one fight in the UFC, but in that one fight, he showed what he can do against CJ Vergara, who he finished in the first round. So this is a very interesting fight because he's going up against a very seasoned opponent in Charles Johnson. But I think that his tenacity, his skill, his youthfulness, his age will count towards him in this fight, and I see him finishing it in the second round. So I'm going with Temirov.
You're going with Temirov. Cross?
I'm gonna be honest, this is a very tough fight. I mean, you got picking 3 underdogs on this card is already tough enough. And then on top of it, like energy has been on such a little streak. I mean, it's been fighting very well. Temirov is giving up a severe reach advantage, which that you never like to see that. But I'm gonna go with the underdog. I'm gonna go with Temirov as well.
Okay. Cage Scribe.
Yeah, I'm sticking with the favourite here, Charles Johnson. He's got a big reach advantage, big experience advantage, and I feel like he was unlucky in a lot of his early matchmaking. He's battle tested, and I think he's better than a lot of people give him credit for. So yeah, I don't think he's done a whole lot wrong of late. So I'm going to stick with the favourite.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go right ahead and go with energy as well. I think the people he's beat, these are people I was picking against him for the same reason I would have picked Temirov in the Hadleys, in the Joshua Vans, and these are tough individuals, and one way or the other he finds a way to get past these guys. And it started to, like you said, he's been unlocking some of his earlier fights. But when you look at what he's doing right now and the way he puts it together, he's a tough individual, man. And to be able to get some kind of result against any fighter out of Uzbekistan, you have to have that toughness in you. And energy is that guy. And if there's anyone that I think can really pull that off, I think it's going to be him. And I'm going to go with energy on this one because we need to start creating some daylight with basement jacks out here. I'm praying to God he don't pick energy.
Ola, now with all due respect, and I probably shouldn't say this so far early in the show, but between you and Jordan, from where you're sitting, you should be going with what Cross and I said. Just saying. But keep going.
No, I don't want to go with what you two said.
I don't think we should be going with
I want to go with what
after what we've seen before this show.
And what makes you think I won't go with what you said?
Because you at the bottom, bro. Because
what makes you think I won't go with what you said before 4 o'clock?
It's also true. It's also true. I learned last week. It's 4 a.m.
Ola treats every hour like a transfer window opportunity, man. Starts shipping players in, trading shit around.
Yeah, but big up everybody locked in. Okay, so yeah, energy for me, energy for Cage Scribe, and you two are going with Temirov. All right, let's go to the next one on the docket. We got Andrea Lee versus JJ Aldrich. These two are fighting out of the USA, and this fight is happening in the flyweight division. Aldrich coming in with a record of 13-7, and Andrea Lee coming in with a record of 13-10. Like I said, these two are fighting in the flyweight division. What are the live odds on this one, please, brother?
Yeah, Aldrich is the favourite at -198, with Andrea Lee at +164 underdog.
Okay, we're going to go to Cross on this one. Cross, let's come to you.
So I mean, Andrea Lee, she's on a 5-fight losing streak. Man, that's very tough to do and still be in the UFC. So I'm just going. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it nice and simple. I'm going with JJ Aldrich.
Yeah, I have a feeling this is going to be a full house, but we're going to see. Let's go to Kate Scribe.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think you're going to be right. I thought a lot of you guys were going to take this as your underdog because women's MMA is, that doesn't matter. Don't even try and predict it. Like, it's the one thing that you can't bet on. Every gambler that's serious about it will tell you the same, because it always gets left in the hands of the judges, and the judges are usually terrible. That being said, their mutual opponents, JJ Aldrich has beaten who Andrea Lee's lost to. So, going to stick with the favourite, JJ Aldrich, but that's only because I thought more of you were going to be taking Andrea Lee, to be honest.
Okay, yeah, I'm JJ Aldrich as well. For the same reasons, that especially that cross put down 5-fight. I mean, I don't know how she's still in the UFC, and I don't think it's gonna get better in this fight. I think JJ Aldrich is just got that little bit more than Andrea Lee. So yeah, I'm gonna go with JJ Aldrich here. What about you, Yao?
So my 77% accuracy in women's MMA says Aldrich is going to win this fight.
What's happening, boys?
What's up?
Hey, what's happening?
Oh, check George's fancy background and his nice new fancy camera and all of it.
Enjoy that.
That's some pixels about you, bro.
You know what George is saying? He said you ain't the only one with some new shit. That's what George say.
Same as me, bro. New camera still ugly.
Yeah, but you ain't the only one with some.
Hey,
new
wait
shit.
a minute here.
We were just talking about Andrea Lee and JJ Aldrich. Do you want to make your pick live?
Yes. 1 second. Let me get Tapology up. I'm not even lying to you, boys. I have not looked at this card at all.
I mean, you don't need apology to make this prediction, bro. Like, what's wrong with you?
There might be a cheeky dog on this, you know. Might be a
Really?
cheeky dog on this, you know.
Jordan's
Hey,
lying.
I mean,
Don't throw the people
decent,
watching.
I've got a pretty decent fucking percentage on these women MMA fights, boys.
Don't throw the people watching.
No, you don't.
What we got?
Kind of beef was that?
I know, yeah, no, you don't.
Okay, no, we didn't even let McDane get away.
I mean, both of them are fucking ass for a start. Yeah, I mean, Andrea Lee 5-fight losing streak, maybe even more. JD Aldrich, not even like middle of the pack kind of fighter. She's coming off that loss against Veronica Hardy.
Is she gonna beat Andrea Lee or not?
Nah, bro. Angela Lee's gonna take this one.
Oh, really? Okay.
Whoa, really?
Okay, I like this.
I don't think it's a bad pick, man.
Nah,
It's
you didn't pick it.
I didn't pick it because I thought you all were going to pick Andrea Lee, to be honest. There's only
It was
10
up to the
fights.
rest of us. You didn't pick it, but I don't think it's a bad pick.
Listen, I don't even know if I'm playing mind games anymore, man. I'm just
bro,
saying
I'm
things.
watching you, bro. I'm watching you, man. I'm watching you, bro.
He's playing mind
The
games.
amount of time,
I don't
the
even
amount
know
of
what
time you
Colton's
two played
done.
me last season, man. I ain't like it, you know what I mean? I'm not fucking with that no more. You two ain't played me this season, bro.
How many
Trust me.
fights are on this card now? Like 10.
10, yeah.
10. Yeah, that's all we got, 10. And we're about to jump
Still,
on the...
they were still gonna drag out that full 8-hour time slot on the TV, aren't they? Yeah, I mean, like,
Yeah,
Mhm.
they'll find a way. They'll find a way with the commercial.
Can't
All
wait
right,
to
let's-
hear Dominic Cruz's fucking inner monologue for 45 minutes a pint each time.
what's
Like,
happening with the people in the chat as well? By the way, who we got? Who's rocking and rolling? We got
We've all
Valdez.
left because you showed up.
What it do, fellas? Valdez turned up. I turned
Shout
up.
out,
I was gonna
Eric.
pick up the lads. Beans is in it.
Beans.
Big Beans is on the go. You know what I mean? I had beans for my dinner, mate. Loving it.
Yeah, man. Big up everybody locked in right now.
Big up
Make sure you're
Hayes.
dropping the likes on the videos though, and you're following all the guys. You know what I mean? If you ain't doing that already, Cross this fight, son.
Nah, I don't think. I think this was one of the ones that got canceled.
All right.
Nah, this is still.
No, it's not. No, this one's still on.
Oh, he just missed weight. That's right. Almeida just missed weight. That's my bad.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let's get on to this one then. Lucas Almeida versus Danny Silva. This fight is happening in the featherweight division, people. 145 division. We got Lucas Almeida coming in with a record of 15-3, and Danny Silva coming in with a record of 9-1. Danny Silva fighting out of the USA, and we got Almeida fighting out of Brazil. What are the live odds on this one, please, Jordan?
Yeah, Danny Silva's favourite at -230 with Lucas Almeida at +190 underdog.
Lucas Almeida +190 underdog. Since McDane just rolled in, we'll come to you first, McDane.
I just gave
That
my
seems fair.
Yeah, right in the hot
we
seat.
gave some picks
Yeah.
before you stand up.
Didn't make your pick.
Bro, Danny Silva just knocked out Josh Cullerbaugh. You know what I mean? So, and before that, Pacheco. Before that,
You're just reading Tapology at this point, mate.
I'm telling you, I've not looked at shit all week. I can't remember fuck all.
Just get.
I'm going with Danny Silva. I'm going to stick with a favourite in this one, boys.
Okay. Cross?
Yeah, I'm going with Danny. I'm going with Danny Silva as well here. I mean, Almeida, I mean, he's 34 at featherweight, starting to got knocked out by Andre Philly. Like, yeah, I'm going with Danny Silva.
Cage Scribe?
Yeah, I'm going with Danny Silva as well here. I don't think
You're just copying us now, mate.
that's exactly what. Mate, you literally have to do that because you haven't got any picks. Yeah, Lucas Almeida, his losses are against worse people than Josh Cullerbaugh, in my opinion. So, gonna stick with the favourite here, not drag this one out.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going with Dan Silva for the same reasons. And let's hear what y'all got to say.
Danny Silva. Not much of a reason other than the red one. So, full house.
There you go.
Prediction
Full
show
house,
you've ever
people.
seen in your life, people.
We got full house right there. All right. This one, as we know, is cancelled. Is this the one that's cancelled?
Right, that's canceled.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Let's go on to the next one. We got Ricardo Ramos versus Shepe Mariscal. Mariscal fighting with a record of 17-6, and Ramos coming in with a record of 17-6 as well. Identical records. These two are going to be fighting in the featherweight division. Mariscal fighting out of the USA, and we got Ramos fighting out of Brazil. The live odds for us, please, Cage Scribe.
I'll give you them just as soon as I put them back on the screen. Mariscal heavy favourite at -410. Ramos +320 underdog.
Okay. This leaves me nowhere to go. I'm gonna go first on here. I'm going
nowhere to go. Such a big
no,
issue for
hey, listen, this is back me in the corner, bro. You know, I mean, it's back me in the corner. It leaves me nowhere to go but Mariscal, man. Mariscal is doing the Lord's work in that division, bro.
What?
The Lord's work
in that division.
Listen, this guy is bagging up KOs, is bagging up split decisions, is bagging up decisions. He's doing it. He's showing he can win all different type of ways. I like fighters that can do that, all different type of ways. Split decision, you get unanimous decision, you get knockouts, all in that 5-fight win streak that he's got. There's no reason not to think Mariscal is going to continue in that vein. And yeah, I'm going to be going with Mariscal on that one. What about you, Yao?
So I'm going with Mariscal because he's currently 4-0 in the UFC versus Ricardo Ramos, who's 8-5 in the UFC. So as much as they have identical records, Shepe Mariscal is definitely more experienced and more successful in the UFC. So I'm going with Shepe.
Magdane?
It's going to be Shepe as well. I mean, he is a dog of a fighter. Like, he will grind this out of a 3-round fight and he will take it by a decision. Ramos, he's got the submission threat, but that's probably about it. He's got some striking. I mean, every now and again he throws something a little bit wild, but he can take a dig. Yeah, I mean, I don't see a knockout coming in this one. So yeah, Mariscal by decision, by dirty fucking grinding, dogging it out.
Okay. Well, this is leaving Cross nowhere to go. Where you going, Cross?
Like he might be going for an underdog on this one, but I don't see a submission, bro.
Nah, I'm going Chepe Mariscal, man. The guy, just like you said, McDane, he's a dog, gets in there, and just like Ola said, can win a lot of different ways. So for me, Chepe Mariscal.
Mariscal.
Oh, it looks like he leaves nowhere else for Cage Scribe to go. Or is he going to go with the underdog? Let's hear it.
I looked down at my phone for a second there, looked up and fucking McDane had sunglasses on.
Oh, shit.
No, I'm not hating. I'm just saying.
If Cross could do it, I can do it.
You're the rambling crossover. Got it.
So yeah, I got myself a bit confused in this one. I thought it was a different Ricardo Ramos fighting. I could have swore this guy fought fucking Cody Garbrandt and everything. But no, I'm on Chepe Mariscal after reviewing the records again. I think Morgan Charrier was a guy from Cage Warriors who done really well.
Yeah.
Mariscal's got a win over him. So yeah, I'm sticking with Chepe Mariscal.
Why would you lot laugh at me when I says he leaves me nowhere to go, blood? Like, he left you lot nowhere to fucking go. All of you. And you man laughed at me when I said he left me nowhere to go.
No, I was laughing at you having nowhere to go because you finally had to pick first.
Even if I pick last like you, I was still going to pick the same guy. Because there's
That's
nowhere
why you
else
waited
to
to
go.
that fight to go first. I know.
It was my turn to go first. I had to let McDane go first. Everybody else had been. So that's why I went first on this one.
Just hurry up and get to Mario Pinto
Yeah,
Beans.
I mean. Oh, bro, I was gonna drop the Pinto Beans, man. You fucking you wanker. I was gonna fucking drop it when I
knew you was. That's why I jumped
you
in.
fucking motherfucker, yo. Hey, we got Mario Pinto Beans in the house, fighting Austin Lane. This fight is happening in the heavyweight division. Pinto Beans coming in with a record of 9-0, and we got Austin Lane with a record of 13-5. Austin Lane fighting out of the USA, and we got Pinto Beans fighting out of Portugal. What is the live odds on this one, please? Kate Scribe.
Yeah, so Mario Pinto is a large favourite at -520 with Austin Lane at +390 underdog.
Okay. We'll go to Yao first on this one then. Yao, where you headed?
So we've seen a lot of debutants coming into the UFC and losing their O's. Mario Pinto is 9-0. Austin Lane is 13-5. But Austin Lane, unfortunately, the UFC is 1-2. And Pinto, as a debutant, well, let's see what happens. But I'm going with Mario Pinto. I'm going with the debutant. I don't think he's going to lose his O in this fight. I think he might have too much for Austin Lane. But honestly, this one is tricky because Austin Lane's not the worst. But I just don't think he's going to have what it takes for Pinto.
McDane?
Yeah, kind of just looking at this one a minute ago, I was like, right, Austin Lane's obviously got the experience. I don't think I backed him against Rebellis de Spain. I can't remember, or if I did take Austin Lane, because Rebellis de Spain was a fucking useless big.
Bro, we all picked the Spain, man. We were fucking.
Oh yeah, we all picked the Spain, didn't we? Yeah. I mean, and Austin Lane came out and just done like the unthinkable because we were all like, yeah, Austin Lane shite. So I don't know, because like you say, it is one of those, like, there's not many debutants that win it, but it is heavyweight MMA. Fucking hell. Austin Lane's probably going to get sparked out. I mean, we said this. I'm going with the debutant. Fuck it. Austin Lane's going under that bus one more time. Like,
okay.
If he pulls it out the bag, he's coming out from under the bus in his next fight. I'll tell you that, and that's when he'll lose. But
yeah, he'll probably bring a lot of people along with him if he manages to do that in this fight. But what about you, Cross?
For me, just like McDane said, it's heavyweight MMA. I don't really believe in Austin Lane. He got knocked out twice already in the UFC, and then came out against Rebellis de Spain and put on a very good wrestling clinic. I will give him that, but I'm going with Mario Pinto Beans, as you would say.
Okay, Kate Scribe.
He's going to go Austin Lane just because of the culture.
So, Austin Lane. Okay. So I'm going to be picking Mario Pinto. But if you're betting on the fight, Austin Lane isn't a bad direction to go in for the price you're getting. Getting like nearly plus 400 on him. And this is heavyweight. We don't know a lot about Pinto. But he's in the same spot as sort of Despaigne was coming into it. Remember, everybody thought he was great, a big, giant fucking karate guy, until he got into that fight. So,
Despaigne.
Austin Lane definitely could get the knockout here. So, if you're fancying having a bet on him, don't be dissuaded by the fact that none of us picked Austin Lane, because none of us know a lot about Pinto, to be honest.
Okay, and my pick wraps it up with the full house with Pinto Beans as well. Yeah, gonna go with Pinto Beans. I think even if he's gonna lose down the line, like Yao said, I don't think this is the fight, especially against somebody like Austin Lane. So, but if Austin Lane does it, like McDane said, then we might have to start reviewing how we're looking at this guy. You know what I mean? So, but in this fight here, I'm gonna stick with Pinto Beans. Okay, let's get on to the next one. This one here, close to home, we got Danny Barlow versus Sam Patterson. Sam Patterson coming in with a record of 12-2, won the contest. We got Danny Barlow coming in with a record of 9-0. This fight is happening in the 170 division welterweight. Sam Patterson fighting out of Great Britain, and we got Danny Barlow fighting out of the USA. And what are the live odds on this one? Please subscribe.
Yeah, Barlow is minus 310 favourite with Sam Patterson at plus 250 underdog.
What? Minus 310? That's crazy.
Wow,
that's wild. That's wild to me.
That's insane.
But McDane, we come to you first on this.
Left hand to God, boys. Right? Yeah, he's got that little bit of power, but other than that, he's not fantastic. You know what I mean? Yeah, he had a fair scrap with Josh Quinlan, knocked him out. Sam Patterson obviously got KO'd.
He did break his hand in that fight, though, didn't he?
Yeah, Moose KO'd Patterson. Yeah,
featherweight, wasn't it? No,
yeah, that was down at featherweight.
No,
I mean at lightweight.
Yeah,
lightweight.
Yeah, lightweight. Yeah.
It was a brutal KO too,
bro. He rung his bell.
And I think obviously if Danny Barlow can catch him, man, he's got a chance of knocking his ass out. But I think since Sam Patterson has actually moved up and started fighting at welterweight, like he is submitting dudes. Like he's catching them. So I think, and we've seen it go down to the ground with Danny Barlow and Quinlan. I think Sam could probably get him to the ground and should be able to submit him. This is probably a dog that I'd be willing to back, if I'm honest with you. But there is that left hand to God factor in there. I'm not going to lie.
Okay. What about you, Cross?
Man, just like McDane said, man, Sam Patterson's looked good since moving up to welterweight. But you know, Danny Barlow's from the South, you know, my kind of guy. I gotta go with my boy Danny, left-handed God Barlow.
Okay. Cage Scribe?
Yeah, so Danny Barlow is someone that I've watched for ages. In fact, I actually sent Leroy a list of fighters that we should have interviewed. I think it was like 2 years ago. He was one of the names on it when it was in CFCC. So unfortunately, yeah, I'm going to throw Sam Patterson under the bus. Like, Danny Barlow might be like some guy that can in the future contend for the title or at least top 5. I think only one of his amateur fights went to decision. The rest were actually like knockouts or submissions, which if you follow amateur MMA, knockouts are quite rare, but they don't see them as much. So yeah, I think he's got a really high ceiling. Sam Patterson is a really good fighter, but I don't think he's quite there with Danny Barlow yet.
Okay, yeah, I'm going with Sam Patterson here. Really tight with his gym. Know a couple of the guys that you know what I mean that train within that gym there, including a coach. And yeah,
never sent you a shirt.
No shirt, no shirt. You know what I mean? Even the homie John Gooden, you know what I mean, trains out there as well. They're really good at crossface, right? And that weight was killing Sam. It was killing him. You know what I mean? But ever since going 170, I'm looking at him like when Almeida went up to fucking heavyweight, he just grabbing motherfuckers and choking them out like he's nothing. And because of his reach and his long limbs and how quick he can latch onto fighters, I reckon you know he'd be able to pull that up again. The only thing that worries me is how he hangs his chin in the air with somebody like a fucking Barlow, bro. And that worries me. I'm not gonna lie, that doesn't worry me, but the confidence that I got in his skill set outweighs the worry of him getting caught on his chin by Barlow. So I'm gonna go with Sam Patterson here, and yeah, I'm praying to God that he pulls it off. What about you, Yao?
Interesting split on this one. I'm going with, as Beans MMA said in the chat and Lazy Bed said in the chat, Sam Patterson by sub, simply because of the experience he has with submissions. I think Barlow's a good fighter, but I've got Patterson by sub in the first, because he won't last the first with Barlow. If he doesn't sub Barlow, it's over.
That's the thing, you know what I mean? That's where I worry. All right, okay. Let's go on to this next one on the docket, and Cross will come to you on this one when he's done. We got William Gomez versus Haider Amil. Haider Amil coming in with a record of 10-0. Gomez with a record of 14-2. This fight is happening in the featherweight division, people. We got Gomez fighting out of France and Haider Amil fighting out of the USA. What are the live odds on this one, please, Kate Scribe?
Yeah, Gomez is minus 205 favourite with Amil at plus 170 underdog.
Okay. Cross, like we said, we'll come to you first on this one. Where you headed?
This is a tough one. Excuse me. Gomez, definitely has a reach advantage. Nice technical striker. Does a very good job with his distance management. Doesn't get hit a lot. Haider Amil, we saw him in that whatever it was like 40 punch combination KO in his last fight. Was amazing. But I think Gomez gonna do a good job of like keeping the distance, being the better technical striker, throw the straighter shot. So I'm gonna go with William Gomez.
Okay. Kate Scribe.
Yeah, Gomez is physically a bit more imposing, but I think Amil's far more tenacious. He's got far more urgency about him. I think he's far more likely to get a stoppage. And especially as an underdog here, I think you're definitely going to get him a fight for your money. You know what I mean? So, Haider Amil might be my first underdog of the night.
Okay. You ain't got a lot of wrong way left, so this one gonna be interesting. But yeah, I'm gonna be going with Gomez myself. I think Gomez, the experience he has, and the way he fights as well, it's quite technical, and he can latch onto submissions as well. It's one that I see can get over the line in this fight, and it's not bad. That's not a bad favorite. It's when you're looking at Haider Amil as well. Look, actually, let me rethink this. Let me rethink my strategy on this one, because you know what? I'm going to stick with Gomez. Yao, what about you?
I wanted to go with Gomez, but I look at his splits and his decisions in his last 3 fights. Going to the judges consistently doesn't give too much confidence. So I'm going with Haider Amil. As much as he's only had 2 fights in the UFC, he's finished both fights, and he's only had
contender series.
It's 2.
Never mind.
Yeah, he's finished both fights. So for that reason, I'm going with him, with Haider Amil as the dog.
He's not finishing Gomez though. Magdane?
Competitive fight right here.
He's got a chance of finishing, bro. I reckon.
Anybody who can finish a Korean's got a chance. It's a difficult task, man.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I'll go £10 with you that he doesn't finish Gomez.
You got £10 with me.
Come on, Magdane.
I'm not betting on this fight, bro. I offered you bare money the other week, and you wouldn't even take
the bet, man. Don't be a fucking pussy.
Then take the bet, me.
Don't be a pussy.
Don't be a pussy.
We'll bet it with the bookies,
right? I'll take that bet. You take the John Jones Tom Aspinall bet.
No. We're talking about what's happening tomorrow. Let's talk about it now. Let's talk about it now. The fight we're talking about now. We don't even know if John Jones and Aspinall is going to happen. We don't even know. John Jones might not grace your boy.
We don't even know when you still even got the balls.
But one thing we do know is Haider Amil is fighting Gomez tomorrow, man. Let's
and he has got a chance.
Let's put £10 on it. Let's put.
I'm not putting anything on it.
Let's put 10 on that he doesn't finish Gomez.
Another underdog. Haider Amil.
Do we have to have this whole conversation again, Ola, about the odds at the bookies versus the even money that you're offering them?
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense, does it?
No.
Yeah,
my odds are better. My odds are better.
Yeah, what 1-1? And what am I getting at the bookies?
Well, £10 at the bookies gets you back £55. How much does it get you back, Ola?
Cheers. I'll take the 55 rather than your tenner. You know what I mean?
Bro, you're not gonna get no 55 anyway. You might as well lose it to me.
I can't.
You might as well lose
even-
it to me. Why are you gonna go and lose it to the fucking bookies?
I can't
You might
even
as well
say.
lose it to
I
me.
can't even say that this man owes me money because he settled his debts today too.
Bro, I always settle my shit. Come on. I always clear
Perfect
my tabs,
timing.
man. I always clear my tabs. That's why I threw that
That's
at
he's
him.
trying
You
to
know
make
what I
it
mean?
back. That's him trying to make it back. Yeah,
That's why I threw that at him, man.
Settled his debt. He
Come
was
on.
like, "How can I
Yeah,
get
man.
this back off this
I
brother?"
cleared my tabs today, bro. Come on.
He knows he's not even left my PayPal account yet. That's why he's like, "I can get it back. I can get it back." It's not
Real
goddamn-
quick.
Nah, hide her a meal, boys.
Okay, let's go to the next one on the docket, guys.
It's
we
that
got-
jawline, bro. You seen that boy's jawline? Like, you know what I mean?
Okay, we got Nasrat Haqparast versus Esteban
What was that?
Ribovic. Esteban Ribovic coming in with a record of 14-1. Haqparast coming in with a record of 17-5. Haqparast fighting out of Afghanistan, and we got Esteban fighting out of Argentina. This fight is happening in the lightweight division, people. What are the live odds on this one, please, Jordan?
Yeah, Ribovic is minus 258 favourite with Nasrat at plus 210.
Okay, Nasrat at plus 210. Who went last? Yeah, we're coming to you, man. Then.
Probably Ribovic in this one for me, boys. The guy's just what phenomenal. That last fight against Zal Huber, you know what I mean? Fight of the year contender for 2024 was just absolutely unbelievable. And Nasrat Haqparast, yeah, I mean, he's good. He's pretty well rounded, but he's one of those like going to go to a decision. Most of the time, he's going to end up going to a split. And I just think that Ribovic is going to have that little bit more tenacity and pushing forward and driving the fight and probably outstrike him, to be honest with you. He's definitely got more volume than you see come from Nasrat anyway.
How many underdogs you got now, man? Then
it doesn't matter, bro. I think
yeah, it does. Because we're all trying
What
to
you
pick
got down your
3
trousers,
underdogs.
McDane?
We're all trying to
What's going on
rack
there?
our heads picking
Nah.
3 underdogs, and you're just
Nah.
sailing through picking up all these nice fighters, bro. You know what I mean?
I've already done 2 or 3 underdogs, bro. You're just
No,
not paying
no.
attention. All you're thinking
No,
about
no,
is my
no.
£10 bet. You know what I mean? Sit down.
I just see you picking up all these nice picks. Hold on. How many underdogs you got? Man telling me it
How many
doesn't matter.
underdogs have you got, Ola?
I know, yeah. Hold my pocket and shut up.
No, I'm on one underdog right now, man.
Wonderdog.
Fantastic. Yeah,
One
man.
underdog.
Yeah,
You know
don't you worry
That's
about my
always the
one
nickname.
underdog, man.
Fun
Don't you worry about my one
wonder dog.
Cross, what you saying, my brother?
Man, you know, Ribovic is always in exciting fights. Always, never fails. Haqparast just gets hit a lot, and you know, Ribovic, his output is very high, so I'm going Esteban Ribovic as well.
Ramdad.
Okay.
Ramdad. That's what the ladies call me.
What about you, brother? Don't listen to this guy, man. That's why you're sprouting kids everywhere, bro.
Makes sense.
24/7. What about you, Jordan? What you saying, brother?
Yeah, I think Nasrat was someone that I thought had a lot of potential and a good upside for a while. But since 2020, he's only fought about once a year, which isn't really the kind of activity you look for someone that's making improvements. So I'm going to stick with Ribovic, who's been great in his UFC career so far, win or lose. So, yeah, stick with the favourite.
Okay, here comes my second underdog. I can hear Naz going mad in my ear right now. You ain't picking Nasrat. You're a sellout. Rare tear. Hey, big up Naz, man.
Rest in peace, brother. I miss that guy. Like,
I'm good.
Oh, remember he went to coach the national women's team in Morocco.
oh yeah. And
Naz is on my wife.
including
Naz is on my
wife.
wife number 70 right now, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, he's been racking him up whilst he's been missing. Like,
Yo, big up yourself, Naz. Man.
Coming to a Netflix documentary near you soon. The fucking Tinder swindler part.
No, seriously.
Oh, Jesus.
I wish you man knew Naz like Naz is different, man. Big up that brother. But yeah, I'm going with Nasrat. I'm going with Nasrat Haqparast on this one. What about you, yeah?
I'm going with kick him in the head. Esteban Ribovic, he scored an amazing head kick against Terrence McKinney. For that specific reason, I'm going with Esteban over and above the fact that he's on a hell of a streak in the UFC and one highlight reel away from being a superstar. So I'm going with Esteban Ribovic.
Okay. We get onto this next card on the docket.
I dare you to call this the co-main event and then read out the records.
No. I'm not doing that.
Not
It's just
call-
the next card. It's just the next one on the docket, bro.
No. This is the co-main event of the evening. Give it its proper title and then read out these men's records.
Why don't you read out the whole card and give us and why don't you read out the whole card and give us the fucking odds as well?
Why don't
just
you
do the
shut
whole
up
thing
and do your job?
Who asked you, bro? Fucking Jordan, who asked you?
Jesus. All right, I'll take a shot.
Yeah, have a
So
go.
for your co-main event of the evening, co-main event, setting the most important fight of the whole entire night, you have Cody Brundage versus Julian I Beg Miley Cyrus for a Date Marquez.
And fumbled the bag.
And fumbled the bag.
And fumbled
Cody
the date.
Brundage has a 10-6 record. That means he's only won 4 more fights than has lost. Julian Marquez has a 9-5 record. Same case scenario. Who cares about the rest of their stats? Just take that in for a moment. That's your co-main event. That's what ESPN Plus gets you. Oh, over to me to do the odds now.
We're waiting on you, brother.
Julian Marquez is favourite at -115. With
You are
Cody
joking.
Brundage at -105. So
here's my third underdog, bro. You happy?
Where the fuck did the other two come from? It just invented 2 underdogs in the background there. All right, we'll come to Ola first. You can make your pick.
Yeah, I'm gonna be going with Brundage here. I mean, Julian Marquez, I don't know with him, man. Like, does he want a career? Does he just want to check gyal? I don't know what he's doing, bro. You know what I mean? And his fights don't do it for me. And I know Brundage got dumped on his head the last time. You know what I mean?
He got fucking cut by the disqualification for elbows to the back of the head, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was by Abdul
Razak Al Hassan.
Yeah, Razak Al Hassan. Yeah,
my Ghanaian countryman, Abdul Razak Al Hassan.
He just fought angry. He was angry in that fight, bro. Like that brother was just pissed off in that fight, and he was just doing some other shit that ended up losing in the fucking pick. I'm still pissed off about that, but yeah, we're gonna go with Brundage on this one. Yeah, I think he gets it done against Julian Marquez. Yao?
I have a problem because earlier Marquez was the favorite and now he's the dog, which kind of fucks me a little bit.
No. He's
Marquez is favorite.
Yeah, he's still.
Marquez. Marquez.
Yeah,
Marquez.
I like Lazy Bed's way of picking this fight. Put both their picks on a wall and throw a bowl of spaghetti at it. Whichever has more sauce in it is who you pick.
Yep.
More or less.
Sounds about right.
And also because
the
of the no
ones who lose
contest.
this fight. We're the losers.
Because of the no contest, I'm going with Marquez, not Brundage, and he's the favorite. I'm happy with Marquez.
Okay.
And the spaghetti throw.
Yeah, Magden.
I already said, bro.
Oh yeah. Cross.
Marquez.
Marquez coming off 3 brutal KO losses. Brundage has been in there, just like you guys said, back of the head from Razak Al Hassan. And then the other fight he had with Malkoun, he won by DQ. This is, I honestly don't really know where to go, but I'm just going to go with Cody Brundage. I really don't know on this one, guys. This is rough.
It's a rough cold name, man.
Dumas.
But
I mean, at least he's got a win over Zach Reese.
Yeah, that's
but he just got knocked out in the first round.
I'm trying to give him his flowers, bro. We've all picked him. You know what I mean? I'm trying to justify why we've picked him here. Like,
Kids cry.
Yeah, this is. I did say this was the co-main event, didn't I? But in
Yeah.
the same
Convince everybody.
in the same day that Taylor Lapilus Cody Stamen has been cut, some guy's about to go 9-6 in the UFC and get cut from the co-main event. Like, I don't understand this fight or matchmaking or why it's been moved to co-main event. Or I mean, could we at least?
A trap. It could be a trap.
Oh, it would be more fun if they'd officially label it as like loser leaves town. Do you know what I mean? Like fucking hang a contract above the ring like the old WWF ladder matches, make them fight on that shit. Like,
bro,
give me something.
Andrea Lee has lost the last 5 fights and somehow she's not been cut.
I think
it makes sense.
I think they should have took the 2 women and got them to fight one of the guys. Like, if we're putting this shit in the co-main event, I'm down for whatever. That being said, Cody Brundage, because I think he's a less stinkier piece of shit in this fight. Like, there's really, they're both. They've ruined my weekend. I'm not gonna lie. Don't like it.
Yeah, at this point, you just people are, and I get it because of how bad that matchup is in itself. We're just nitpicking to try and at least get some kind of a winner out of this, man, because this is like polishing the turd. Really, it really is.
I'm surprised Rebovitz being co-main would have been all right.
Yeah, like that would have made more sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get onto the main event of the evening. We got Manel Kape versus Asu Almabayev. Asu Almabayev coming in with a record of 21-2, and we got Manel Kape coming in with a record of 20-7. Manel coming fighting out of Portugal, and we got Asu fighting out of Kazakhstan. What are the live odds on this one, please? Cage Scribe.
Yeah, Kape is -218 favourite with Almabayev at +180 underdog.
Okay. I went first the last time. Yao.
I feel like you've gone like you yao me constantly here.
No, Jordan literally called the card and went to me first.
When's the last time Cross started a fucking pick? Yeah, I mean,
it's just how it's going.
Do you want to know a secret? I've not started once this show.
If I went I would have been slaughtered. I would have been slaughtered for not going to Yao because
I feel bad for Yao. I'm sitting here watching Yao get picked first every time.
Bro,
fucking show, yeah.
Jordan literally just called the card, came to me first, so because he's next on the thing, I'm going to Yao. There's a method to this madness. You know this, there ain't no random shit.
I know there's levels to this.
There's clearly no method to this madness because
no. You're not just playing with it, man. You're
not even going in a circle. What's your method? Yao.
But yeah, Yao, let's come to you, man.
The circles only go one way, man.
Yeah, if you need a call number to talk to somebody for discrimination, I can sort as well being call centers, and there's a lot of things and tools that can help you these days.
Y'all's rubbing shoulders with people at top of the table, man. You don't got no blood clot saying what
Mr. 2 steps up from the fucking basement jacks. All right, shut up.
I'm one step.
The strays that Jax catches are crazy. So I'm going with Manel Kape. Multiple reasons. One, he's beaten Kai Asakura, who we know just came into the UFC from Ryzen. He beat him out in Ryzen. I think he's a great fighter. He's entertaining. He talks a lot of shit. He has this random beef with Israel Adesanya, and I want to see them fight one day. But over and above that, in this fight, I think he might just have the experience over Almabayev. So I'm going with Manel Kape.
I think I was wrong to let you go first, man. Talking about you're a dickhead for that one.
You're lucky I didn't say what he said about what he said to Izzy at the presser, bro. And then after his last win, you're lucky I didn't say that shit.
I'm pissed off I came to you now, you know what I mean? But let's go to Magdane.
Bro, Asu Almabayev had a bit of trouble with Mateus Nicolau. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, I mean, like, it wasn't a straight, easy win as what everybody thought it was going to be. Yeah, he's got some decent jiu-jitsu. Yeah, his striking's all right, but you're coming up against Manel Kape. He's got a little bit more experience than him. Come up against some of the higher level guys, especially when you go back and you look at Asu Almabayev. Yeah, I mean, as he beat Ode Osborne, Mateus Nicolau, who else? Jose Johnson. Like, who else? There's one other. He's only had 4 fights in the UFC. Anyway, Manel Kape is supposed to be getting a fucking title fight. This dude's going to come in here angry, and he's going to teach this man a lesson because he ain't going to let anybody stop him in his tracks.
Okay, Cross.
I'm with Ramlin' Dad as well. Manel Kape and kick him in the head. Just think the takedown defense has been looking pretty good since the Muhammad Mokaev fight. His striking, we know, his footwork, the speed, all of that. Like Manel Kape is one of the elite guys on the feet at flyweight. So
Especially
I'm going with
if it
Manel
turns
Kape.
up looking like his last fight. Yeah, I mean his last fight, he was a different breed. Like.
Kid Scribe.
Yeah, I mean, to counter like Ramblin' Dad's argument here, who's he beat Nicolau, the same guy that bet Manel Kape? Who's Manel Kape beat? Ode Osborne, the same guy that you just dismissed. David Dvorak. Zala Zagwagulov, who was cut after losing about 22 fights in a row.
Don't be dissing Zagwagulov, you know what I mean?
Bruno Silva.
Hey, that's a banger.
Bruno Silva is 14-6-2.
Y'all brought up Kaya Sakura.
Yeah, man. So I'm taking the underdog.
See how I noticed they avoided everybody else.
But that was it. I swear to God, that was it. There was no one else who'd beat that you'd heard of. But yeah, Almabayev, I'm going to take a chance on here. He hasn't lost yet in the UFC, unlike Kape. There are a couple of mutual opponents he's beaten as well, and Nicolau is their one proper opponent in common. Kape lost and Almabayev won. So yeah, Almabayev's going to run through him, man.
Yep. I couldn't agree more, man. Kid Scribe. I couldn't agree more, man. I'm going with Almabayev as well.
You're fucking close in the table.
No, I'm going with Almabayev as well.
Get yourself a pair of sunglasses, sit on that side of the fucking podcast, and leave me over here from underdog picks.
No. This is going to be my fourth one as well. In the 10 fight card, I pick 4 underdogs, man. You know what I mean? Like, respect the artistry, man. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm trying to get up that table, man. So I'm trying to risk it. I could end up right down in the basement and take over basement jacks. You know what I mean? Or go right up the table and go right up the table, man. So I'm trying to take a little risk on this card, and yeah, I'm gonna go with Almabayev here as well. I think he's got a chance to get past Kape. And I know how good Manel Kape is.
Intuition.
I know how good Manel Kape is, but Almabayev is a tough individual, knows his way around the cage, and I don't think there's anything that Manel is going to bring to him that he ain't already seen before. So,
well, there's a good £10 bet you could do with McDane for this fight. That one seems more fair.
You don't want it. You don't want no bet with me, man.
What are you doing trying to sit here and all of a sudden be a bucket? Yeah, I mean,
you don't want it, bro.
Listen.
Hey, McDane, are you saying you want this bet?
I never even fucking suggested it, bro. This little white ass Scottish gimp said it. Yeah, I mean,
are you saying you want this bet, blood? Are you saying you want this bet, bro?
Mr. Fancy ass new camera and background.
Listen, but I'll take listen.
You take the bet. There you go.
Yeah.
You take the bet. You two fucking set it out between yourselves.
No,
you only get £14.76 back on the bookies for Manel Kape.
I don't give a fuck. You're not selling it to me. You ain't gonna twist nobody's arm over here. Yeah, I mean,
this ain't no twisting. I'm just asking you a question. Are you willing to take this?
No, I am.
Oh, you swerve the other bet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the question.
This bitch ain't going nowhere, boys. I'll tell you that. See this?
Put it in the PayPal, man.
That's where that's staying. Right.
Put it in the PayPal, bro. Come on, man. But people,
a packet of condoms,
all right,
we're animals out there.
We're gonna come to the dog of the week. We're gonna come to the dog of the week, people. And I'm gonna start with Cross, since they say I don't start with Cross.
My dog of the week is Ramazan Tamirov.
Oh, you're going with the first guy on the card? Okay.
Oh, is this dog of the week time? Right, pick one of these.
Yeah. Cage Scribe, What are you saying?
Fuck off.
Of course, he comes right up here now.
I'm
of
taking
course.
Cody Brundage.
You gonna go to Brundage?
Ooh. Ooh.
Okay.
I think once somebody's been picked, you shouldn't be able to pick him again.
Yeah, well, that's not the rules, is it? So unlucky.
I'm going Sam Patterson. I'm gonna
Fuck
go
off,
Sam.
McDane.
I'm gonna go Sam Patterson for my
Just
guy.
fuck off.
What about you, Yao?
Well, interestingly enough, I'm with Cross Temerov. I think he's gonna get it done.
That's a good pick. More people should pick him.
What about you?
I never even got to pick Tamara, bro, so I can't even choose him yet. I mean,
do you want him?
Well, who are you picking in that fight?
I'm gonna go Cody Brundage, bro.
He's not fighting in that fight. Try again.
Not in that fight, no. But for my underdog,
Yeah, but who are you picking in this fight anyway? Just
well, it's not really a record, is it? Because I can still mess with Leroy and change any.
Just for the audience, bro. Like
for the audience,
who are you picking?
Energy, baby. Let's go.
All right, okay. For the audience, we now have McDane's pick for Charles Energy Johnson.
Is Carolina fight still on? Did she just miss weight?
No, it's off.
Is it off? I was going to say she probably just miss weight. She always does, but
okay, people. You
Wait,
guys
didn't
have
pick
got.
his dog week.
Yeah, you already did.
Yeah,
Cody
who's
Brundage.
Cody Brundage? Yeah, Cody Brundage.
No, he was joking about that.
No. That is one that's going to go to Leroy. I'm not joking about that one.
So that one's going to Leroy, yeah.
That one's a solid. That one's a solid dog of the week. That one, like.
All right.
I like it, Jod. Cheers for the influence on that. You know what I mean? You're throwing in the towel already.
So says the guy both from bottom.
He's wiping his new camera clean. He's looking after his new bag.
All right, people. Well, look, we've come to the end of the show. Salute to everybody that's pulled up, all 72 of you watching live right now. And if you're watching on playback as well, make sure you're showing love to everybody on the platform. The Rambling Dad, Crossover MMA, Cage Scribe, Kick him in the head.
Hold up.
Podcast. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Yeah, sorry to interrupt your plugs. If anybody's not joined Silky Pajamas, including you boys, let's get on it. Dude just messaged me today. We got season 2 coming up. Season 1 just happened. Me, Jax. There was a few of the other people off Instagram that were on it.
I was on there as well.
Oh yeah, shit, you were on there as well. Like season 1 was pretty fucking fun. Season 2 should look like it's going to be pretty sweet. And he's also just introduced you can set up your own league within it. You know what I mean? So we could set one up with all 8 of us from the WhatsApp and just have a little extra on the side. Yeah. So get on it, boys. Let's fucking do it. So big shout out to Silky Pajamas. Yeah, anybody in the chat?
Pajamas.
Everybody get onto the Silky Pajamas too. Go and have a little look, sign up. It's literally just a pick 'em. You get 100 points, I think, at the start of the season. You make your pick, and whatever you win back, you can then use all of them. So say you've got like 5,000 points, you go into a fight card, you can use all 5,000 points across the card. And he works it off, like not completely by the bookies, but who's the favorite and who's the underdog at the start of the week, and it doesn't change. It's cool.
Like,
get on it.
Why would you do some shit like that, man? We'll just put that ticker on right now. Who just did that? Is that you, Cage Scribe? This is the kind of nonsense.
Bro,
Yeah.
I don't even know how to control that stuff. You can
know
tell
what
us,
I mean?
McDane, look at that devious look. You can see it reflecting in his sunglasses.
You think I can multitask? I can ramble shit and type at the same time. Like,
I definitely can't do that shit.
I just literally seen you, McDane. Look,
I can't do anything like that. Like you're talking absolute crap.
Yeah, before
someone
we
being
leave,
sneaky.
Just wanted to shout out the 2 brothers we had on the Dust Up Shakedown last night, Emmanuel Ojo and Kenny Black Diamond. Salute to both of them. That reel that you made as well, McDane, he's been going off on there with his opponent on that one. If you guys haven't seen it, go check out the comments. Them 2 are going at it. And yeah, that's a nice little reel you put together and posted on Instagram earlier on, brother.
So stick around, boys. At the end, I got some news.
You got some news
for us backstage
news.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
On that bombshell, we are out of here, people. Let's go get this news, man. We're out of here.
Hey guys, this is John Anik from the UFC. You're watching the Fight Week Show. Please subscribe. Not now, but right now. Subscribe to the Fight Week Show. We'll see you guys on the road soon.